We are the Syndicate.
Hello and welcome.
You may be wondering how you got here.
You may be wondering your choice of podcast.
In this series, you'll hear a variety of stories that may or may not be fact or fiction.
Welcome
To the Syndicate.
If you can't believe the unbelievability, then there's something wrong with the writing.
It may be said with a degree of assurance that not everything that meets the eye is as it appears.
There is nothing in the dark that isn't there when the lights are on.
But it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Just how normal we are. And just who are the people we say our hellos to?
A rather good question to ask.
Especially on the
Syndicate. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Syndicate channel. Today on the Syndicate Files, we're going to be checking out a game called Patron. It's a city builder survival type game with a unique social dynamic system. And as always, we have Bone13.
Hey!
AO Mike 83.
Hey, everyone.
Myself, Deuce and Game & Gargle.
Heyo.
And today we're going to be talking about Patron, as I said, gather and produce resources. I'm having a tough time today. Gather and produce resources, build your fleeting village into a prosperous city, and navigate the intricate social tensions before they reach boiling point. So, Patron is a survival city builder with unique social dynamic system. I'm curious to see what that system is. We're going to watch a video of it here in just a moment. Before we do that, though, this game will come out on the 3rd of August, 2021. So if you're watching this video, be sure to plan on that. If you like city builder type games, this is also in the medieval ages, it looks like. So it looks pretty cool there. So Patron builds upon the foundations laid out by the staples of the survival city builder genre and enhances the experience with a large research tree. So that's pretty cool, large research tree. By introducing intricate social dynamics into the game and the genre in general. Happiness, the standard simple feature of all such games. In this case of Patron, is a complete gameplay system of its own right, in its own right. So just the happiness stat in this game is a complete gameplay system in its own right. That's pretty cool.
So it sounds like a little bit of surviving the aftermath. I know there's no nuclear fallout here, but surviving the aftermath, happiness is a big thing.
Yeah, but with this thing, it's its complete gameplay system on its own right. I wonder what else is going to be involved into this then. So if you hunger, food, all that all plays into usually the happiness system, right?
Right.
So I wonder what else is going to be on there.
I would imagine, this is just a guess here. I would imagine it would be house, clothing, food, job.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just a guess.
Yeah.
Now, what if I don't want to turn my village into a prosperous city and I just want to leave it run down?
Then you're like 99% of the players who play it.
Awesome. Perfect.
Well, there you go. Bone just talked bad about everybody watching this video.
No, there's that 1%.
So Patron starts off similarly to other games in the genre, then veers off exploring social intricacies and what it means to truly run a society and not just a city filled with automatons, that word, yeah. Okay. Each individual citizen in the town has his or her needs, desires, and issues, troubling him or her, making him or her happy. They only put him on there, but I'm throwing her in there too because I imagine you're going to have more than just this. This is not Wrestler Simulator. So.
If not, I mean, the civilization is going to die off pretty quick.
Yeah, and when I say Wrestler Simulator, the people that played Trader Life Sim will get the joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah.
Bakery shop. What?
Some citizens are more concerned with immigration, while others are more aggravated by tax-related issues. It seems like real life to me.
Yeah.
If the citizens' view on the subject is in line with what the town government, you the player, is doing, he'll be happy. Works the other way around as well. So that's pretty neat. That's a whole intricate system there for that I didn't think of, right? It brings in the whole government dynamic, which you don't see in a lot of these city builders. So
there's a lot of that in Civilization.
Yeah, well, that's
there's
true.
A lot of the
That's true.
politics in that, yeah.
Yeah.
So Gargoyle, was it you that said this earlier that it looks like a cross between Banished and something else, or was that something you read somewhere?
No, just from looking at it, I was saying that it looked like a cross between the Banish and Ostriff.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
that kind of. Yeah. So I mean, then you throw in the government style, and I'm saying government as a general term here, not for people in their own countries to focus on what their government does, not that, but just in general. You're going to have some sort of governmental style element to the game. So that's pretty cool, though. I mean, it seems like it's really, really in depth. It seems like a game that my community might go, "Hey, you're going to play this," and then me try to explain to them how complicated it is and fail at that, and then they'll realize why I'm not playing it. So I won't even be able to explain how complicated this game is.
I mean, kind of reminds me of Depraved a little bit too.
Actually, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
That's cool. Okay. All right, so a couple of last things here. I'm not going to read through all the descriptions for this, but all this is on Steam, and of course, as usual, there'll be links down below to the Steam page, and a lot of the description will probably be there as well. But you can find the link to the Steam page straight down below there if you so choose so. You can find it and go read the rest of the descriptions yourself, but here's some basic points you can construct, and upgrade. So plan, construct, and upgrade. Pretty neat. Balance sensitive social issues, unique social dynamic system, which is what we were talking about a second ago. Adapt to weather and seasons. So that's kind of neat, changing seasons and weather. So at least we know that we're going through all 4 seasons and different dynamic weathers, and it looks like there's snow and stuff there too. Yeah, so I don't know if we'll see any of that in a minute when we watch the video or not.
So plan ahead.
Yeah, so plan ahead, exactly, yeah. Research and develop for the future. Tragedy always lurks. Fires, tornadoes, and extreme winters. Tornadoes.
I'm most excited for that.
Yeah. Fires, so this tornadoes. Is medieval times in Oklahoma then, huh?
Yeah.
When's the last time Central Germany had a major tornado outbreak? Like, I can't imagine. Tornadoes are very prevalent in the EU. I keep up with a lot of weather stuff, as far as tornadoes go, because I live in Dixie Alley, so I live in the southern tornado belt, but I don't remember seeing a whole lot of it, but I know the tornadoes happen everywhere. I just don't remember seeing a whole lot of it. That's kind of cool, though.
I just want to see if we can, mess with the code in the game and get extreme winter snowfire tornadoes.
You've been watching
snowfire tornadoes.
Yeah, you've been watching too much of Shark Week.
Sharknado.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, so that's cool. Fires, tornadoes, and extreme winters, ... So I'm guessing, and more, right? So floods. I don't know what all they've got planned, but it sounds like no matter what. So I'm going to read this part. It says, no matter what you do, unexpected tragedy can always strike your people. They will look to you for protection and help. So keep that in mind. Plan ahead. Plan for tragedies. It's going to happen. They're telling you that right here in the description. Enjoy the good side of life. So lots of beautify your town and show it off. So that's kind of cool. And then key features, of course, all the stuff we've covered basically. So you can gather, produce resources, establish sustainable production chains, all that kind of stuff. Real quick, system requirements before we get into the video. I like to cover these because I feel like it's important for a lot of people because a lot of people may not have, a new machine or whatever. So just to kind of throw this out there, requires a 64-bit processor and operating system. So Windows 10 64-bit is minimum recommended, or minimum requirements that they're put on here. Intel Core i5 3470 or AMD Ryzen 3 1200 is the minimum processor. 8 gigs of RAM. GeForce 1050 3 gig or AMD Radeon RX 564 gig. DirectX version 11. 10 gigs of available space for storage and DirectX compatible sound card. That is the minimum. The recommended is 64-bit operating system, Intel Core i7 3770 or Ryzen 5 1600, 8 gigs of RAM, GTX 1060 6 gig or AMD Radeon RX 596 gig, and then DirectX 11, 10 gigs available space, DirectX compatible sound card. So that's a pretty heavy-handed minimum there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at 10 gigabytes available space, and I think that might have a lot to do with it. That tells me that there's going to be a lot in this game. There's going to be lots of different things in it.
That's a lot of potatoes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a lot of fire nados.
That's a lot of fire nados. Yeah. So I mean, typically with minimum requirements, we don't see something that heavy, right? An i5. I mean, typically it's like an I3 for minimum requirements for a lot of games we cover. So, okay then. And a GTX 1050 is the minimum graphics card they recommend, or Radeon RX 560.
Still even 3 gigabytes, of graphical RAM. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just it's a lot, really. So.
Yeah, I mean it's for a city builder type game. This looks like it's gonna be pretty big. This is gonna be a pretty big game.
Yeah, it's gonna be real extensive. Yeah.
But all right, we ready to get into the video here?
Waitingly.
After my ramblings for the few minutes.
Let us begin.
Let us. There was a joke there somewhere with lettuce and food and something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Speaking of
like
food,
how the trees got knocked down on that. That is nice. How you can see through everything when those boxes are laid down, and then everything just disappears out. That is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, so far I'm seeing just your typical city builder right now. So far.
Right. Well, which I mean, I don't think we're gonna get super in depth with all the stuff that's in the game either.
I mean,
you look up in that top left corner there, and you can see. I'm guessing that's all resources. But then you take a look to the top right and the bottom right there. There's
I'm assuming that those are build menus. I'm assuming.
Yeah, the top right looks like the top layer. That's your pause and play and fast forward time buttons, of course, your settings. Underneath that looks like a character, your own person. Looks like a document maybe for laws or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
And then the bottom's probably build menus. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this like just the still right there showing the menu off. There's a lot happening. So but I do like the shadow effects. So as the camera's going around that center point on the map there, that windmill, the shadow for it looks fantastic. Like it looks great, man. Which is understandable why the requirements are what they are.
Well, just look at the detail on the rocks alone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Most city builders don't have that. They're more polygonal with, just another facade covering. This is way more detailed and more intricate.
Right.
Yeah, because for the most part, it's just not needed in a typical city builder.
Right.
I mean, unless you're doing like city skylines, and everything is there. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking the style of these houses and that. They're not all cookie cutter.
Right, they all look slightly different.
This one here down at the very bottom middle, it's got like, you can see extra support rafters pushed through. And then you look at some of the other houses, they are the A-frame teepee type style. And then, but the one right dead square in the middle looks like it's got a cutout in it. Maybe that's a chimney or something.
Just to guess, they could be the levels of houses. You could see a level 1 house, a level 2 house, and a level 3 house all in the same.
Yeah,
picture.
if you look just left of the windmill thing there, the house just left of it doesn't have a chimney. The one just left of that one does have a chimney, but they're the exact same house, but one has a chimney, one doesn't.
Right.
So, yeah, so I mean that may be true. Maybe different levels of houses we're seeing. So I
wonder if that's the mine up in the very top middle there.
I would assume
you can see the road that goes goes up there. So
I would assume
mining.
Yep.
I'm guessing that's a woodworking building that's just below that to the right. Carpentry of some sort.
Could be, yeah. It looks like some wood outside there, so yeah. Pretty cool though so far.
Yeah,
continue on, I guess.
I love the pathways. I wonder if they automatically come in with usage or if we get to set those down.
It looks like I think what is it, Ostrov that does that where where the people walk, they make their paths.
Yeah, they make the road.
Yeah. I would love that. I love that feature.
Yeah.
It's a cool feature, yeah. So some farming going on here.
Yeah.
Work together to overcome challenges.
I think Depraved did the same thing also. If I'm remembering correctly.
On those buildings? It looks like there's signs.
It could be. We could be a little more advanced here, so this could be further on.
Wow,
but yeah, it does look like the signs hanging off the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's pretty neat. So it looks like a couple of different crops there.
Yeah, there's at least 2 that I saw, a bush style and a corn style.
Yeah, I was going to say, I saw some maize or something there, and then, what is that? What do you think that is, cabbage probably?
I'm going to guess that's carrots.
Carrots, yeah.
Because I
true.
see the orange in
the
there.
big tops.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again,
so it looks like maize and carrots.
That's what it looks like here.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, corn for the people that don't know what maize is.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I was confused. I'm glad you told me.
Yep.
Yep. We're always here to help, folks. We're always here to help.
I mean,
that's
because
pretty-
we all know
the-
the you know the best place is the colors are maize and blue, right? So
Right. Yeah. So the LOD or level of detail before Bone interrupts, for the game looks fantastic. Look at the shadows between the branches of the trees. Like the layers in there looks really good. Just in between the leaves look really nice. So
Oh yeah.
so I mean I'm guessing that's why it requires a minimum of a 1050 graphics card. Or
Yeah,
that's what their minimum recommend or their minimum
Right.
is set to anyway.
Yeah, if the grass is moving back and forth, that's another added layer that would definitely need a lot of VRAM.
I'm sure it is. It's got to be.
But that is nice. I like how that it actually shows the people in the field, not just walking around the outside edge and magically collecting. It looks like they're actually doing something in the field.
Right,
Mind
right,
you,
yeah.
In the last 5 years, I'm getting to see more and more games doing that. Whereas previous to that, it was always they walked a perimeter and it was all magically harvested. Like I want
Right.
to see them work in
Well, I
the
mean,
field.
you have stuff like Farm Manager, but that's a dedicated farming game, right? So I
Exactly,
mean,
yeah, you
like
look at the size
they
of the
actually
map
get out there
on
with the
that.
hoe and they're hitting the ground, and as they hit the ground and they move, the ground changes with them, that kind of stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
that's a dedicated farming game. To see stuff like this is pretty neat, though. I mean, a
Yeah,
good
City
example of this
Builder,
would be
yeah.
Medieval Dynasty, right? Where it's it's first person and you get to walk around and see the people doing it, and they're going to each little square and picking it up. So
right.
Actually, kind of like a God view, of medieval dynasty type thing. Yeah.
right, yeah. I mean, basically,
Yeah.
a lot more to this one though. It feels like so. All right, I guess
Yeah,
continue on. So, Gathering Stone, your typical city builder.
Wow, did you see how many different characters there were in that? Like everybody had something different to wear. Like it looked like there's one guy right there in the middle. Looks like he's got like a cloak or maybe a shield on his back.
It's a cart. They're all carrying. They're all with the little carts.
Oh,
okay.
pulling carts. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but all their clothing is different though. I mean, like one lady, she's like in a blue dress, another one's in like a green dress, but it's not the same type of dress. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's
and then
a
somebody's got a
different dress.
red top on with white
Yep. Yeah, they're all
bottom
going. They're all,
pants, dress, whatever. Yeah.
yeah, they're all going to the warehouse.
So there's a well. There's tents set up here, which is kind of cool because
I
in
wonder
that
if those are
opening shot
temporary
we didn't see
shelters.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it might be
No. That must be like the level 1 house or home or
resource, maybe resource storage.
could be.
What's up in the top left? A bunch of pandas? I'm not seeing from the screen size here.
You're seeing the full thing.
I think that's stone.
Yeah, it's just stone. It's just a road.
Stone, gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
It's just,
Okay, yeah.
Shadows, man.
Yep.
The depth of those shadows. They do look like pandas, though, Gargoyle. I'm with you. Like when you said it, I was like, "Oh, that is pandas."
yeah,
Yeah.
no
They look
pandas.
like tasty, delicious pandas.
I guess it's Pandadolia and not Paradolia because I'm seeing pandas and not people's faces. So
Let's continue before Mike starts eating pandas. Now we don't want to get in trouble.
oh wow.
Oh, the season changes look good. Weather
Wow,
changes look good.
Yeah, I like the rain.
Water looks good too.
Oh man, look how
at
nice
it.
that looks.
Look at the difference in biomes in that. There was palm trees,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like up against the beach, and then in the middle of town you got your deciduous trees, and then up in the northern sections you got all the coniferous.
Yeah.
That is
That's-
neat.
That's really neat. Look at all the. So I'm guessing that's like bush, like hedge decoration down in there.
I'm assuming.
city?
Yeah, I'm assuming that. Right
Down the
yeah.
middle strip, you mean?
Yeah, where
Yeah,
the
like
fountains
hedges
and
or
stuff are.
something? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
assuming
yeah.
it's hedges. Yeah.
I'm a fan of the fountains. I like the fountains myself.
Yeah, those things
they
are
got
good.
Hedging looks
two different
fantastic.
types in there, at least
Yeah.
two different types of fountains. So that's
Like I
awesome.
remember playing Age of Empires, and when I got to the point where I could build a fountain, I was done with the game.
Once you can start beautifying,
I built
it was
this.
like, okay,
I
I've
built
done
this
everything.
giant fountain in the middle of my city. I'm done. Like
Yeah.
this is it. I'm just gonna decorate now. But yeah, dude, those things look really good too.
Once
Just the
again,
detail in trees, though, like you pointed out there. Man,
I'm
that's
just- look at the houses. There's just so many different models. So far, I've
Yeah.
only seen one or two that are exactly the same, but there is a slight variation on 90% of them. Like this is nice.
yeah.
I love being able to see where my eyes and just like, oh man, it's the same old watercolor painting over and over again. You know what I mean? Like this is nice.
Right. Yeah, we break these videos down so you don't have to. You can just come listen to us ramble about it. Yeah. All right, let's continue on. Yeah, still going with more of the biomes there, Gargoyle. You're right. Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
What happened there?
I wonder
I'm
if that was a
assuming-
fall season change, or I
Yeah.
wonder if we poisoned the atmosphere, the poison the ground or something maybe.
I don't know.
I
Like
would say
houses
that the
disappeared,
season
though.
changed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah,
No,
hadn't been
yeah, it was
season
just
change
okay.
yet.
Yeah. I thought houses disappeared. It was just the trees disappeared and the houses appeared. So,
Yeah, you're right. Those are hedges too. Wow. Yeah, no, that is awesome that the trees actually disappear, like the leaves on the trees actually disappear.
Look at the hedge designs, man. That's cool.
That
Okay.
is awesome.
Nice little path going between them and all that. Yeah.
The horse
I wonder who's
statue.
going to build the first stone hedge, because it looks like he can do that with the way those stone arches are in there.
Oh yeah, that's true. That'd be cool.
Big old horse. Wow, there's quite a bit.
So
in here.
those pines or cedars or whatever they are, the evergreens, look like they're in surrounded by like potters or something. Like that's pretty neat. Like it looks like concrete around them, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it,
yeah, you're right. Yeah, it looks like they have some sort of
Or clay
edge
or
trimming
something.
around
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah. Man,
Some
that's
more
cool.
stone
Okay.
Maybe in this day and age, yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Stone
amazing.
probably. Yeah. Yep. That's cool though. There's the big house.
Yep.
Yep, the townhouse.
Here's my
or-
house.
The lodge, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going
Tavern.
on?
Oh,
Chips.
Ooh, what chips?
trading, probably.
Wow. Traders.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
Pirates.
really detailed looking ship too. If you look on the deck of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it almost looks galleon almost. You know what I mean? Like that is. Nice.
Oh, that is. Yeah. Man, that thing is cool looking.
It's probably a sloop is the one that's probably already at the port there, at
Yep.
the dock area. But man, I love the fact that they have palm trees up against the beach. Like, you know, how most rainforests are always around the edge of a beach and stuff. Yeah, I like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Bit
That
more
is
variety
awesome.
to, just pine trees that, most games have. It's either you get all pine or all, leaf tree that nearly no real variation. So that's awesome.
Right. I like it.
More things to trade with.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, look at the wave action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
There's your research tree. And
Yeah.
That looks pretty in depth there too.
Look at the
That's-
slider at the bottom. Look how long that thing is and where it's at right now.
Yeah.
Wow, this thing's going to be huge.
I was about to say, I bet they're about to go through all the way to the end. Obtain new knowledge, it says.
Well, I mean, just look at like research drafting, 25 days and 1,500 coin. The other ones
Oh,
take.
it's time based. Yeah.
Yeah, the other ones look like they take other resources, like the pig ranch, 1,200 coins, like 40 bread or something like that, or 40 copper, 30 silver type of thing. I don't know.
That's wild, dude.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
Take my money.
That
Want this
reminds
game.
me a lot of Civilization right now.
It does. This tech tree does remind me a lot of Civilizations. You're right there, Bone, for sure. Yeah.
I will not be playing this. I can openly, comfortably say that right now.
I will.
This
This is way too in depth for me.
I like these games.
Well, you guys are a lot smarter than I am, though. So
that's remain to be seen.
Sure.
at
about
least
that,
two
huh?
of you are smarter than I am. One of you might be on my level, but I doubt it. I think all of you are smarter than I am. Yeah, dude, that's a lot of techie stuff that I get confused with. Let's see how far it goes. See if they show us the whole tech tree. Oh God! Oh my God! There's so much. There's so much there.
Yep.
That is a thing of beauty. This ain't going to be no 10-hour game, folks. This is going to be very extensive.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
wow.
I'm just by the coin that you have to gather in order to do the research. I'm assuming that's coin, anyways.
Yeah, it looks like it's coin 15.
some sort of-
yeah,
some sort of
50.
currency,
Yeah,
yeah.
wow.
I mean, you got the at the end you got the Royal Hall, the large park, the Orchard Seeds number 3. School budget cuts.
Wow.
I mean, there's a lot of things going in here.
Yeah.
It kind of also has a little bit of a vibe of Tropico.
Peasants Guild House, a quay. I mean,
I don't even know what that is. See right there. That's one reason I'm not playing. You start talking about you naming words, I don't even know what it is. So. Y'all can have it.
Nah.
I will
Google
gladly
Dictionary
watch.
for.
Yeah, I will gladly watch.
And
Shall we continue?
That is awesome.
maybe.
Quite extensive. The map graphic in the back too. Like it's a picture of a town type deal. It's not just plain, with the
Is it a
texture on
picture or
top.
is it just
a picture.
transparent? Oh, okay. It is. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
right. There's water on the left side there. Yeah.
and a quay is just a fancy way for saying a wharf. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Okay, you want to explain what the second word is?
A wharf?
It's a
Or
structure
a dock.
built. It's a structure built parallel to bank of water, a waterway.
Yeah, it's
So it's a dock.
Not well.
no.
No.
A port?
It's used in for the convenience of loading and unloading.
So it's a port.
Think of Venice. So all the boats pull up to the side, and then they offload their goods.
That's a wharf
That'd be technically a quay.
Yeah.
or a quay? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you laughed when the first time I said I'm probably not going to be playing this.
Yeah, it's not a dock, but yeah.
But you could learn.
Yeah.
You could get good. I mean, get smart.
Good. Yeah.
We're almost a year after Medieval's Dynasty release, and I'm just now starting to understand it. Okay, so no.
Well, no, there's a
Well,
lot
they
of
wouldn't
things
change
going
it
on
so
with that.
much.
Yeah. All right.
It's the biggest thing. Yes, the updates are huge.
Man, I love those time lapse builds.
Yep. And
I
your
love
initial
how-
Oh,
city.
free placement. Okay,
Yep.
it would have to be though. It's a city builder. You got to
Yeah.
be able to place stuff wherever. Yeah.
I didn't see any rotations. Did you see any rotations when they're putting that stuff down?
They
kind of
probably
like-
did. It was just really quick though. I mean, that was
Yeah.
super fast. So
Yeah. The
I see nothing is on an angle. Everything is on the north, south, east, west grid. Like I don't see anything that's been tilted off any of those angles.
that's true. Everything's on a grid.
Well, I mean, it's
again,
probably
that-
easier
that
to do it on a grid based.
Yeah, and I would be okay with that
Programming
too.
wise, oh
Yeah.
hell yeah, it is
Yeah.
way easier to
Well, I
do it
mean,
on a
because
grid-based,
I played Skyline. I played Skylines for a little while,
Mhm.
right? City Skylines, and if I remember right, pretty much all of that was on a north-south grid. So
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's so much easier.
It was more snapped to the roads, so everything was dependent on
Well,
angle of roads.
it can't
yeah.
build unless there's a road.
Right.
And for skylines, anyways.
Right.
Anno was the same way with the grid.
Yeah. So I
which
mean,
I didn't.
it's
really
not
care for
uncommon
the
because
grid.
if I remember right, man, even AOE, the original AOE, that was it was a north south, and it never changed either. Even when the game engine developed and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, oh, exactly right on that. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you would think though with today's time, you would be able to kind of free build wherever you wanted to, like, whatever
Well, at least
angle
move
you
up
wanted to
to
build on.
hexagonal before the full 360 rotation. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, right. Yeah, an 8-way snap instead of a 4-way snap.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, even still though, like if that's what we're missing, I think a lot of people that like these kinds of games are still going to love this game the way it looks.
Oh yeah.
I love that rain. Just the way the rain
Yeah.
cloud came across. That was awesome.
The advancements, the weather, dude,
Uh-huh.
like oh man, the snow.
There we
The
go.
snow
That's
doesn't
phenomenal.
clear up on the path, so it only goes on to the tops of the houses and the trees and stuff.
Well, maybe there's people clearing it off though. You know what I mean?
Could be. You
Yeah.
could set a policy that all streets must be cleaned.
Yeah. I mean, it's very probable actually.
Yeah.
If it's going into stuff like, people immigrating to your town or taxes or whatever, then you would think there would be some kind of something there somewhere for people to keep streets clean and that kind of. If not, you'd have a trash problem and garbage problem, that kind of thing too. So
Well, maybe
just,
that's another thing for happiness is sanitation.
that's very true. Sanitation, as the city progresses, would have to be a thing. Yeah.
Right. I mean,
just looking
again,
over
given with the era that is being done, not much was done with sanitation. So maybe that's part of your problems too, where, because of lack of sanitation, people will get sick. You might have plagues.
Right.
Who knows?
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, in the fire, tornadoes, blizzards, whatever it said, it was ... after that.
Right.
So I mean, extreme winters. That's what it was. Yeah, it was ... So there could be many, many, many things there,
Right.
that we just don't. They don't want to tell us because they want us to experience it, which I understand completely.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool, man. Pretty good looking game.
It is,
As always, guys, let us know your comments down in the comment section below. Before I forget that, make sure you do that. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell, tell it all notifications, and then like the video or dislike the video, whichever.
Yeah.
And then go wishlist this on Steam if you like City Builders because it looks good.
It
And
does.
it'll be out in
Yeah.
a couple days. So
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah,
I'm glad you guys are. Yeah. I will gladly come watch you guys play it.
I hope that we can get like really close views as well. You know what I mean? Like not just be completely stuck to a certain point where
I'm
you're half a
fairly.
click above the.
Most city builder games have. I mean, your middle mouse button is a zoom button.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, especially when you're decorating, you want to get that tight look. Because that's one of the things that they say is what was it? Beautify your village and show it off, or something like that. You know, the only way to
that.
show it
I'd
off
like
is
to be able to do that
zoom
in
in
like a
with the camera.
first-person mode. You know what I mean? Like click on somebody that's walking through at least. And so I can see
Well,
everything from
and
a
other
third
and
person.
I think in Anno you can do that, right?
Yep. Yep.
I know you. I mean, you can't do that in Skylines. You can do that in Planet Coaster.
Yes. Yeah, you could do it in Coaster. Yeah. And that's the thing, you know, it's not like it's something that, you know, is new, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's still hard to program, but at the same time, it's a lovely feature. I do enjoy games
Oh,
that
yeah.
are like that, where, you know, I can just bounce down and I could see the town from the perspective of, you know, being a citizen that
Right.
lives there. And usually that's when I end up finding out, like, oh, that's why like everybody's getting stuck. It's because I got a sign that's jutting out in the way, you know,
Right.
like,
Roller Coaster
look,
Tycoon was my first go at that one, where you could bounce down and be one of the patrons of the park or whatever.
I love that game. I still
Yeah.
play it from time to time.
And as much as I dislike city builders, you would think I wouldn't know anything about AOE or Roller Coaster Tycoon or train. What was it? Train Dev Tycoon, was that the one?
There was Railroad Tycoon, and then
Railroad Tycoon. That
there
was
was
it,
another
yeah.
one called Trains.
yeah, trains, yeah.
I played Railroad Tycoon.
Yeah,
1
Railroad,
and 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are awesome.
Yep, those are great games. I just don't play them anymore. Like for some reason, I'm just not smart enough anymore. I got dumber through the years, apparently.
The games have become much more involved too.
Well, yeah, this one here, I was just reading through the Steam page. It says plan production and overseas trade to support your economy through the difficult times.
Right. Well, I had a few more of those key features I wanted to kind of read through here after the video. So we got the build your fleeting village into a prosperous city and all that kind of stuff. But so manage your people and steer your citizens toward needed professions. So I'm guessing you could put people in certain roles, professions that are needed at the time, which is kind of cool. Balance social issues, class strife, immigration, religion, health, safety, and loyalty. ... So more. There's more than that there, of course, but
Well, I would assume
that's
that has
pretty
to do
neat
with the education part of it also. Yeah, I mean, because there was, I can't think of the game right now, but I know there's a game where you had to train people like to be a miner, to be a lumberjack, to, you know, to be, you know, and go into law or politics or, you know, whatever. You had to
Right.
train people to do that. I can't think of the game though.
Oh God, was it Foundations? Not Foundations.
No.
It was. I have the game. I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember it.
Yeah,
It's a great idea.
Founders Fortune?
and it's an
Founders
older.
Fortune?
It's an older game than that. I remember
So
doing
that-
this a while ago.
Yeah, Founders Fortune was the same way, where you have to assign them, and they basically learn the skill as they go, and they get better at the skill that they're doing.
That's pretty cool. I like that idea where, you know, if you like, Bone was saying that, you know, if you have like you can't have people logging wood until you have a carpentry shop or something so that they can, you know, teach you how to sharpen your axe, whatever it is, maybe, you know what I mean?
Right.
And, you know, so you're steering your citizens towards that, you know, we need wood choppers. Well, in order to do that, you got to learn how to be a wood chopper. And then, you know, you put down the learning building and now they have the ability to go out and chop. That'd be pretty
And
cool.
it's going to drive me crazy because I can't think of that game.
Yeah.
But no, it's an older game when I first started doing it, and it was a city type of city builder. I mean, you taught them how to do
SimCity?
everything. No, it wasn't Sim.
oh no.
Yeah, I'm not coming up with anything. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that type of mechanic.
I don't know. Maybe it's a game I wanted to have. I don't know. But no, there's a game out there that does it.
There's one somewhere.
Yes,
So
I will write it down.
I guess final thoughts on the game. We don't have any other videos we can play for you guys that are from the devs here.
Nope.
So, I mean, yeah, we pretty much covered that. All the pictures that are in Steam as well are literally just stills of the video. So, everything they show the video is actually just in still form on there. And again, the link will be down in the description below. So, final thoughts, guys?
I'd check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I like the city builder games, and I like it when they make it as realistic as possible. Like the downfall with Skylines is you can either go all realistic, or you can make it all made up.
Fantasy,
You know,
yep.
but you know, you can turn off the disasters, or you can leave them on. You know, I'm hoping this game just leaves them on. You know, but they're not like end of the world type of destruction. It's not like there's a meteor going to come down and, you know, wipe you out. But If you do have one of those fire nados, coming across, it takes away, it damages part of your village, and you have to repair it, type of thing. It doesn't wipe out, and let's say you have a population of 2,000, and it wipes out 1,500 of them.
Yeah, so I need to learn coding so I can make fire NATOs in games.
Yes.
Fire Blizzard NATOs.
Fire Blizzard NATOs with sharks. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, with sharks.
Fire
Great
Blizzard
Lakes,
shark
too. You don't
NATOs.
want to go
Yes.
with,
And the sharks have lasers. Yes.
Yeah.
Sharks with freaking lasers, man.
So I found a screenshot here that is it's a jobs board, so it's got everything from just your basic carrier, right? Somebody that carries things. I think it's the second one there, Bone. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So that has everything from just a carrier, somebody that just carries stuff around, all the way down to like mint worker and brick maker. So I mean, that's pretty in depth, man. That goes way deeper than a lot of the medieval style games that I've seen. Anyway,
I wonder if there's like a priority set list too. Like, if a person comes available, they go to the job that has the highest priority.
I don't know.
Type of thing.
I don't know. I looked through the screenshots. I didn't see anything like that, but yeah. Something like Going Medieval has something like that. Where there's
I don't know
the numbered priorities.
Yeah, it says jobs board. So worker, carrier, woodcutter, gatherer, forester, hunter, fisherman, quarryman, miner, farmer, herbalist, innkeeper, tailor, baker, miller, trader, teacher, healer, cleric, jeweler, potter, candle maker, distiller, carpenter, mint worker, brick maker, and guard. And the words say increase the number of citizens working in the profession as a teacher, because he's highlighted over the teacher.
Yeah. So, and there's a certain amount of people you can have doing it. It looks like, right?
Yeah. So I wonder if you have one school, you can have 2 teachers in it. So you can put one of 2.
You missed
2 of 2.
Toolsmith in there as well. So
Did I miss Toolsmith? Man, I was
you
trying
did.
to read
You
them all.
skipped right over.
That's
a herbalist and an innkeeper. Yeah, Toolsmith there too. Yeah. So I mean, I just wanted to point that out because I mean that's really in depth. So it's not like the mint maker can make your tools; he makes the mints, and then like
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
The brick houses unless you have a brick maker to go to the carpenter.
Right.
Well, you probably need to. I wonder if it goes from brick maker to gatherer, so they can gather it all up. I don't see anything.
No, a gatherer would be somebody that's gathering basic stuff, basic stone and sticks and wood and stuff. So I'm going to say it goes from top to bottom, left to right there. So your workers and then your carrier, your woodcutter, your gatherer would be the first 3 things you would need. So,
okay.
Yeah, your basic stuff.
Oh, carrier, that's what I'm looking for. That'll be the one that probably grabs goods to take from one place to the next. Gotcha.
Yeah, they're transporting things. Yep. So that's pretty neat.
Going back to what we were watching in the video earlier, at the beginning where you saw the building with like the roof chopped in half and it had the thing sticking out of the top of it.
Yeah.
That is an elevator. So that's like a warehouse. It takes stuff from the bottom to the top.
Oh, I wonder if it's like a grain elevator or something for grain milling down grains.
Yeah, get those pulleys going.
I'm looking at it in front of the farming fields, and it looks like it's got either bags of something on it or grain itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's the 8th screenshot, number 8, but it's like right next to the mill and right in front of the farm fields.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that one.
Yep. Wow, the level of detail when you get up close is even greater. Wow, that is beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great looking game, and it looks like it's going to be complicated enough that people that really enjoy city builders are going to have a field day with this one.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot here. So.
Yeah, now seeing this other picture here, there's a ton more crops. This looks like we got some tomatoes or maybe strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like some maybe hay or barley or something.
I was thinking that was livestock.
Growing cow, sheep, pigs.
Yeah, all the livestock.
If anything, check on the link that's going to be in the description of the video, and go check out all these pictures that we're looking at here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I guess we can end it off there. Any other final thoughts?
Just thanks for watching.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I wasn't expecting to be surprised by any new city builders. They've all seemed to have been pretty plain yogurt lately. So I'm glad that we see something new coming through like this. This is nice.
No, I like it.
For sure.
I like it. Game looks good. Like I said, go wish list. And we're not telling you to buy it, but add it to your wish list. You know, help these guys out.
Yeah, help the developers out. That's for sure.
All these videos are done purely on our own. We are not asked to do these by the developers. We're not propositioned to do these at all.
But we don't mind
these.
No
These are
sponsors.
we do these because we enjoy it. There's games that we haven't watched trailers on, so a lot of the times when we find these, we save them. We don't watch them, and then we do reactions to them right here with you guys. So this was my first time seeing and reading anything about it. Even though I saw the game, kind of looked at it, and yep, put it on my wish list, and then save the videos for later so that we could do this.
Yep.
Which we all try to do. So I mean, it's for me. I don't think I'll be playing it again. Just difference in liking games and such, and understanding how they actually progress. And that city builders are hard for me to play. So, but that being said, if you like city builders, you're probably going to love this game. It looks really, really good from what I can see, from what we all picked out in the video. And we all picked out in the pictures and stuff I didn't see originally in the video they were picking out. So hopefully we've helped you in some way. Any other thoughts, guys? Are you guys good there?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm impressed.
Well, cool. Thank you guys for joining us for another Syndicate Files. And remember to check back every Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern time, right? Eastern time, yeah. 9 a.m. Eastern time for the Syndicate Files. Don't forget to check out the other productions going on the Syndicate channel. Every Friday night, we live stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. Every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have some more investigations for you.
That's on Monday.
And then on,
that's on Mondays. You said
That's
Wednesdays.
Did I say Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mondays, we have some more investigations for you. Some of the short investigations. A lot of fun those are. And then on Wednesday, the big project we've been working on, Welcome Home, every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So be sure to go check those out. As they come out, you can check out episode 1, 2, and 3 by the time this comes out.
I believe so. Sounds about right.
Maybe.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
If
Maybe.
not, they have one more to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
I mean,
not,
look
there's
for 'em
another
all.
one coming after second.
Yeah.
Huh?
Look for them all.
Forward to them all.
Yeah. Just
I mean,
subscribe
who
to
knows
the
when
channel.
you're watching this?
That's true. Yeah, you could be watching this 3 years from now. Go back and watch the Welcome Home series. You'll see where we started and how far we've come since then. So I appreciate you for watching. And as always, Bone 13,
See ya.
AO Mike 83,
Later, y'all.
Gaming Gargoyle,
Ciao.
myself, Deuce Miss. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.